Good day, everyone, especially to you, sir. By the way, my name is Vanessa Aldaya Pinar. Today, we will tackle about the consumer characteristics and outlet choice until point of purchase materials. So, let's get started. What is consumer characteristics and outlet choice? The preceding discussion by and large has focused on store attributes independently of the specific characteristics of the consumers in the target market. However, different consumers have vastly differing desires and reasons for shopping. This section of the chapter examines two consumer characteristics that are particularly relevant to store choice: the perceived rest and the shopper orientation. What is perceived rest? The purchase of products involves the rest that they may not perform as expected. Five types of perceived rest. First, social cost. Example, hairstyle that is not appreciated by one purse. Next, financial cost. Example, an expensive pair of shoes that become too uncomfortable to wear. Third, time cost. Example, a television repair that requires the set to be taken to the shop, lift, and then picked up later. Fourth, effort cost. Example, a flash drive that is loaded with several hours of work before it fails. The last, physical cost. Example, a new medicine that produces a harmful side effect. As you can see, Table 17.1 shows that socks and gasoline are low in economic and social risk, while hairstyles and small gifts are low in economic risk but high in social risk. Other products, such as personal computers and auto repairs, are low in social risk but high in economic risk. Finally, automobiles and living room furniture are high in both economic and social risks. Table 17.1 also indicates the rule of the situation in perceived risk. Wine is shown as low in both social and economic risk when used for personal consumption, but high in social risk when served while entertaining. The perception of this risk differ among consumers, depending in part on their past experiences and lifestyles. For this reason, perceived risk is considered a consumer characteristic as well as a product characteristic. For example, while many individuals would feel no social risk associated with the brand of car owned, others would. Like product categories, retail outlets are perceived as having varying degrees of risk. Traditional outlets are perceived as low in risk, whereas more innovative outlets, such as online, are viewed as higher risk. What is shopping orientation? A shopping style that puts particular emphasis on certain activities or shopping motivations is called a shopping orientation. Shopping orientations are closely related to general lifestyle and are subject to similar influences. A recent study examined the shopper motivations of consumers across four different types of retailers, which are traditional malls, outlet malls, discount stores, and category killers, and found shopping orientation segments that operated across all five types of retailers, which are apathetic shoppers, enthusiast shoppers, destination shoppers, basic shoppers, and bargain seekers. 1. Apathetic shoppers. 16% of mall shoppers have no particular shopping motive and are indifferent towards shopping. 2. The enthusiast shoppers. 22% of mall shoppers enjoy shopping and are motivated by many aspects of shopping, including recreational and social aspects, and obtain entertainment value from shopping. 3. Destination shoppers. 21% of mall shoppers are motivated primarily by the anticipated utility of obtaining brand name and image enhancing products and not by other factors such as socializing. Fourth, basic shoppers. 22% of mall shoppers are motivated primarily by getting exactly what they want in the least amount of time. Shopping is necessary but not recreational or social. 5. Bargain seekers. 20% of mall shoppers are motivated by their perceived role as a shopper who gets good deals and lower prices. Recreational and social aspects of shopping are not of interest. What is in store and online influences on brand choices? What is in store and online influences on brand choices? In-store and online influences and brand choices, it is not uncommon to enter a retail outlet with the intention of purchasing a particular brand but to leave with a different brand or additional items. Influences operating within the retail outlet induce additional information processing and subsequently affect the final purchase decision. The nature of unplanned purchases. The fact that consumers often purchase brands different from or in addition to those planned has led to an interest in unplanned purchases. Unplanned purchases are defined as purchases made in a retail outlet that are different from those the consumer planned to make prior to entering the retail outlet. While the term unplanned purchase implies a lack of rationality or alternative evaluation, this is not necessarily true. This approach allows the marketer to utilize knowledge of the target market, its motives, and the perception process to increase sales of specific items. Point of Purchase Advertising International uses the following definitions regarding in-store purchases. First, specifically planned. A specific brand or item decided on before visiting the store and purchased as planned. Generally planned, a pre-store decision to purchase a product category such as vegetables but not the specific item. Third, substitute, a change from a specifically or generally planned item to a functional substitute. Fourth, unplanned, an item both that the shopper did have in mind on entering the store. The last, in-store decisions, the sum of generally planned, substitute, and unplanned purchases. Unplanned purchases, as defined above, can be further subdivided into two categories: reminder purchases and impulse purchases. A reminder purchase would occur when a consumer notices band-aids in a store and remembers that she is almost out at home. An impulse purchase would occur when a consumer sees a candy bar in the store and purchases it with little or no deliberated as the result of a sudden, powerful urge to have it. Figure 17 and 4 and Table 17.2 illustrate the extent of purchasing in the United States and Canada that is not specifically planned. It reveals that consumers make most item or brand decision after entering the store. Interestingly, high levels of in-store decision making have also been found in the United Kingdom, 76%, France, 76%, Belgium, 69%, Holland, 80%, Australia, 70%, and Brazil, 88%. The research by POPI regarding in-store decision rates has recently been confirmed by a 2008 Ogilvy Action study of 6 retail channels in the U.S. based on early 7,000 shopper intercept interviews. From this day, they conclude that 72.4% of shoppers make in-store purchase decisions at the category, brand, or quantity level. Product. You may have noticed that Table 17.2 that some grocery items such as fresh fruits and vegetables, soft drinks, coffee, and antacids have relatively higher specifically planned rates. The rates of planning look even higher if you include generally planned. Interestingly, a recent grocery shopping study found that 94% of US households prepare a routine shopping list prior to grocery shopping, and 72% of shoppers never or only occasionally buy items not on the list. It should be noted that grocery lists often include what POPI would term generally planned and thus would still fall under in-store decisions. Consumer. While overall POPI estimates in-store decisions are made 70% of the time, this is higher in China, 88%, and much lower in Germany, 38%. 78 considering the cultural, historical, and value-related factors that drive such differences. It is critical for marketers to understand on a country-by-country basis. Situation. When consumers choose a retailer for its lower prices and are only shopping one store during their outing, for example, a trip to Walmart to shop for groceries for the week, unplanned purchases are higher. In conclusion, while the rate and nature of the consumer in-store decisions vary as a function of numerous factors, consumers still make a substantial number of decisions in-store, thus marketing effort. We will tackle about the point of purchase materials. This figure 17.5 provides a visual representation of the lift provided by four different shelf-based POP materials or point of purchase materials. So, point of purchase materials are common in the retailing of many products, and the impact these materials have on brand sales can be substantial. Recent research by POPAI examined the sales increase or lift generated by the addition of various types of point of purchase materials in supermarkets. They examined both store shelf and product display materials. Shelf-based materials are placed in the main shelf for the product category and include price signage, coupon, dispensers, shelf talkers, and dangling signage. Product display materials are those included with product displays located at the ends of aisles, on the store floor, and so on. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay well.